What's the most obvious lie a student told you? My daughter deserves an A, and you're going to give it to her. That was the first thing Rachel Green's mother said before I could even look up from my desk. Rachel's mother slammed her hand on the counter so hard a stapler jumped and asked if I was the teacher who had failed her daughter's history project. Rachel gasped dramatically and clutched her chest as if I'd just robbed her of a college scholarship. She said the only reason her project got a 0 was because the school's ancient computers had deleted her work. She claimed she had spent weeks on it, and if the file looked blank, that was the school's fault, not hers. Her mother shook her head in agreement and said this was exactly why she warned her daughter not to trust public school technology. I explained that Rachel's file wasn't corrupted. It was completely empty. Rachel tilted her head with exaggerated pity and said, "Maybe I didn't know how to open a Word document." She asked if I had even tried double-clicking it. Her mother put her hands on her hips and told me it was entirely possible I didn't have the right software to read her daughter's file. I told her that I did. That's literally my job. Rachel crossed her arms and said she had printed the entire project yesterday to show her friends. She turned to the back corner of the library and called out to 2 girls sitting at a table, asking if they remembered seeing it. The first girl suddenly started turning pages in the book. The second muttered that they had seen kind of a project. Rachel's voice went up an octave. And what does kind of even mean? The first girl admitted that Rachel had shown them a project with someone else's name on that and then accidentally spilled bubble tea on it. Rachel's eyes narrowed and she spun back toward me. She said they were lying because they were jealous of her. Her mother immediately agreed, saying her daughter had to deal with so much envy at school. I decided to end the guessing game. I told them we kept backups of every file students uploaded. Rachel's confident smile flickered. She asked, "You do?" I nodded and pulled up the record. Day 1, blank file. Day 5, blank file. Day 10, still blank. Final day, 1 lonely page with a title, World War II Project by Rachel Green, and nothing else. Her mother turned to her in disbelief and asked if that was really all she had submitted. Rachel didn't hesitate. She said yes, because the school's Wi-Fi had eaten the rest. Her mother asked me in a completely serious tone if it could happen. I couldn't help but laugh. From the back of the room, a couple of students burst out laughing. Rachel whipped around and told them to shut up. Her mother turned back to me and said Rachel had everything written in her notebook anyway. She told her daughter to explain. Rachel straightened up and said she had handwritten the entire project first, but a raccoon had broken into her bedroom and chewed it to pieces. Someone whispered if this was an episode of a kid's TV show. I leaned on the desk, opened my laptop, and told Rachel that 3 weeks ago she had emailed me saying, "I won't be able to finish the project on time because my mom is having surgery. Can I get an extension?" Her mother leaned over to read the screen. "What surgery?" Rachel blinked. You know, the small one." Her mother's voice sharpened. "Rachel, I've never had surgery in my life." Rachel didn't miss a beat. "The one you told me not to tell anyone about?" Her mother was having none of it. She said they were leaving, and that Rachel would be explaining to her father why she had failed history. As they turned to go, one of the girls at the back called after her that she should make the raccoon do her summer school assignments too. Rachel didn't reply, but I was pretty sure she was grounded until graduation.